I think this is gonna be the best video I do. Anyways, well, this is gonna be it. Yeah, shit. I forgot something in the cellar. I'll be right back. I found it.
What is up, everyone? My name's Brenner. Welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Liquor Sipper. And, well, as you can see here, we're going to be doing a little Woodford review. Now, let's be honest. Without this bottle, well, let me back up. So, without this bottle probably could not have happened. So that being said, we're going to see, does this stand apart from this? Well, I guess we'll never know until we taste it, sniff it, smell it, and guzzle it down and then piss it out again. Anyways, if this is something you're interested in as far as this review, then stay tuned and let's find out, is this a sipper or if this is a skipper? Skittle-rinky-dink, skittle-rinky-doo. Oh, fuck you. Let's go. Alright everyone, thanks for jumping into my channel today to sip on a little bit of this Woodford. So as I had already stated, without any other Woodford like this double oaked here, I've only actually tried Woodford double oak, to be honest with you guys. This one obviously just is an easy pickup for most people, and it's on most top 10 lists that are out there. And then I've also had a select pick from two different places, Total Wine and another place out in Houston, which were both great. But I've never tasted this regular old straight wheat whiskey. So we're gonna do a little bit of research together and we're gonna find out if this is worth it. So the classification for this Woodford is straight bourbon. The company is Brown-Forman. Distillery, Woodford Reserve Distillery, Brown-Forman Distillery. This release in particular is an ongoing release, so that being said, it should be relatively easy to find. Just as this Woodford double oak is. However, it seems that the general public always flock to the I guess the double oak, probably because it's the most prominent and it's the most well known, though the name Woodford itself is very pronounced on its own. I think everyone just goes to this because everyone talks so highly of it. I just distinctly just stayed away from this because I felt like one Woodford is good enough and this one is awesome all by itself, and I literally feel they could be simply successful just off the double oak itself. But this I think less mature bottle that comes in at a 90.4 proof with a mash bill of 72% corn, 18% rye, and then 10% malted barley. I mean, I don't know, so we're gonna find out if this is comparable to. I'm not gonna do the whole fucking whiskey game bullshit that everyone else does. Ooh, we're gonna mix these up and play musical glasses, and then I'm gonna taste it and tell you how awesome it is compared to this one, and then, oh gee golly, this one is so much better, just as I anticipated. We're not doing all that crap, okay? That's what everyone else does. They wanna spruce up the channel. That's cool. I'm not knocking anybody's style. You know, I'm out here. Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. My name's Matt. I like them. Alright, so this comes in a very sleek, modern bottle. Slim, almost like a LED screen. And it also comes in a very beautiful color of copper. This bottle will run you $35 to $45 if you are wondering, unless you're someone that's extremely rich, and if you are, then you probably watch one of those other channels because I don't do stuff like the norm here. But we're gonna go ahead momentarily and we're gonna give you guys a little bit more information, and then we're gonna go into the Snoopy test. Okay, so the Woodford Reserve brand comes from a storied past, much like Lord of the Rings with the hobbits. I'm just kidding. It is distilled and bottled at the Old Labor and Graham's Distillery, which started operations all the way back in 1780. That is a long time. That is 5 years after America became America, so the origins are very deep. They run very deep with this one here. Through the years, the site has been home to several different whiskeys, including Early Times, which was the most recent whiskey to be produced on the site prior to the Woodford Reserve. While production stopped and the distillery was abandoned in 1973, odd fact, that's when Bruce Lee died, it was eventually repurchased by Brown-Forman in 1993, and Woodford Reserve Distillers Select was launched in 1996 as a quote-unquote new breed of premium bourbon. So, Woodford Reserve Distillers Select Bourbon consists of a mixture of pot still whiskey distilled at the company Woodford Reserve Distillery in Woodford County, and column still spirits from the Brown-Forman Distillery in Shively, Kentucky. The exact mixture ratio has never been disclosed, so that would be something that is undisclosed. However, considering the distilling capacity at the Woodford Reserve Distillery, most likely leans to a large volume of barrels from the Brown-Forman Distillery within that mixture. All of this other stuff being noted, Woodford Reserve is also the official bourbon of the Kentucky Derby. So that looks like, not to be confused with your bedroom celebrations. Alright, ironically, even though Woodford is the official bourbon, Brown-Forman's Old Forester serves as the bourbon base and the official drink of the Kentucky Derby. So there's also that. Now, let's just go ahead and do a deep dive as if I was a Olympic diver doing a front mini split, back flip, back turn twist upside down and backwards into this glass. Wait, can I do it? Can I do it?
My God, I did it for the first time. I opened the bottle for the first time on the first try. It's my Slenderhovens that's all tight around my sausages.
Ooh, it's Mrs. Doubtfire, dear. It smells like it's a hobbit's butthole. Okay, it's going to be a fancy time.
It's my favorite time of the sauces. It's my favorite time of the sauces. It's
Nosing for newbies! Ease! Newbies! Now, before you go ahead and you take a swig of this, you gotta do a little twist of this. A little twister for the mister, and a little swirl for the girls. Okay, that one just came straight off the top. Okay, so that was pretty crazy. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see. This smells like the inside of an old 7-Eleven bathroom. One that's probably very desolate out in the middle of nowhere off of Route 66. It also smells like a fat biker lady's back hair. Ugh, and it smells like Elon Musk's shit. And a concept Tesla car as a metaphor for I hate this car. Something he somehow got from, or maybe she got it from him, Amber Heard, to say everything is shit here. It also smells like Joe Biden's secret collection of assless chaps. I hear he really likes pork, so I guess somehow that makes sense. It also smells like Trump's secret porn collection of, why don't you just go ahead and grab her by the whiskey? Huh? Okay.
I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down. Calm down. Don't act like that. This is supposed to be a sophisticated channel where we're all serious and shit. And I got my thumb shoved straight up my ass. And so when I take it out, all you can smell and sniff is straight whiskey, because we're purists here, boy. I am so sorry.
I have a lot of energy, I had a lot of caffeine, a lot of sugar, all mixed in with whiskey, and I also had a really good breakfast today. So that is why I have all this energy. Now, Okay, even when I was trying to ignore the great smell of this, which it was great, my voice cracked. It seriously is very vanilla. Super vanilla, straight off the top, as if it was like almost like a cream soda-ish type smell, because that cream soda has a very vanilla smell, taste to it, and I feel like hopefully this has that. That would be absolutely terrific. It tingles my little twine. It tingles the basket. Okay. It also smells very honey, very nice, light, elegant oak in here. It has a little hints of citrus, maybe like just a little bit of an orange peel that's been slipped around the edges as if you were drinking an old fashioned. And a little bit of the graham and a little bit of the cracker. It's not a racist joke. And maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Alright. But this comes across something is not very harsh. It's very sweet smelling. It's not too much that's going on with it. Yeah, it's very vanilla first, and then that back smell is that graham cracker on there. It smells like the Keebler Elves made this thing. Did Keebler Elves even make graham crackers? I don't know. All right, let's go to the sipper. Yeah, so it is a 90 proof. It's very thin, but it's nice. It's a nice, comfortable sipper. Just a little bit warm on the back, but there's nothing that's a heavy burn. It is, like I said, it's sweet, and the vanilla flavor definitely shines through, but oddly enough, it's that graham cracker that is mid-palate to back-end palate. And then it's a mid-range linger. It's starting to go away right now. It makes me want to sip a little bit more. If I really had to guess, if I just did like a blind taste of this because of how smooth it is, I would actually guess that this is an 80 proof. Now, real quick, not that I'm doing a straight up strict review of these two versus one another, but what I can say is, so this double oak, you're gonna get a little bit more of a darker, creamier finish for this. It's a little bit thicker, not quite as thin as this. The smoothness is definitely there. There's a little bit more of a flavor profile here. Others may disagree with me, but I think it's a pretty relevant thing across the board, as majority of us, and we rule, the majority of us that say this has a deep dark chocolate taste that comes along with it. So these are more darker, dark cherry, dark berry, dark chocolate elements with this. This is more of your sweeter, lighter palate. And for those that are coming into whiskey, or just jumping into bourbon, I think this is a good entry level. And I'm actually ashamed. I'm fucking ashamed of myself for passing this up. I should be slapped. You know what? You could shave my ass and I could walk backwards and you couldn't tell the difference. I don't know what that means. Somebody told me that joke the other day. I don't really quite get it. Couldn't tell the difference. But anyway, that being said, is this a sipper or is this a skipper? Well, by golly, George, this has got to be a sipper. Definitely can't be a skipper. If it was a skipper, I may not even have bought it. I like the name, I like the bottle, I like the size, I like the color. You know, I gotta get it. That's how I feel like every time I walk into any type of liquor store. I'm like, I'm gonna buy this, and then I walk out with like 10 bottles. I just use it as a tax write-off because I consider this to be a business for an alcohol problem that I could potentially have. Anyway, this is not Confessions of an Asshole. So all that stuff being said, like I said, this is a sipper. Do not pass this up. Do not knock this. Is this like the best thing that you're gonna find on the shelf for the $35 to $45 range? I believe it was more like 40 bucks. No, it's not the best thing, but it is a great one. I cannot deny the greatness of this. Let me just double check before I let you guys know some bullshit. Hang on. Yeah, I mean, everything I just told you guys was bullshit. This is the worst fucking whiskey I've ever tasted in my life. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, don't pass this one up. Anyway, I appreciate you guys jumping into the glass with me and sipping on some information. And as I always say, tell your friends, tell your homies, tell your grandmas, your grandparents, because you know they're borderline alcoholics as well. Okay, tell your dad, tell your cat, tell your dog, tell everyone in between about Mr. Liquor Sipper. It helps to appease the algorithm. And you know what? Matter of fact, why don't you just drop 3 little whiskey glasses out at the bottom and also leave a comment and tell me how fucked off you think I am. Anyway, until next time, cheers and keep on sipping. Sipping.